What is this scissor-like thing with hooked prongs, found in the United States? Approximately 8 inches long, 4 inches wide, and is marked on the handle April 14th, 08, possibly 1908. Google image and lens searches have come up empty. My friend suggested it's a vintage tool for removing canning jars from a hot water bath, or to pick hot eggs out of boiling water, or even a scalp scratcher. But given the distance between the handle and the tip, I would say it's a pair of tongs for catching stray hot coals from the fire. Any ideas? It's an antique mechanical donut lifter. It was patented as a culinary device on April 14, 1908 by William H. Terry of Fall River, Massachusetts. It has a cast iron handle that works like scissors with long metal prongs to lift, turn, or pick up donuts and such from hot cooking oil. This lifter is uncommon and very sought after by classic kitchen collectors. What are these two metal rings that were included in an old sewing box I thrifted? When you squeeze the sides of the ring, the forked ends open just a tiny bit, then close back down when you release. They are each about as heavy as a 50-cent piece, and I put them on a post-it note for size comparison. I reversed image searched it, but only came up with jewelry. I assumed it was some kind of tool or clamp for sewing, as they were in an old sewing box. Any insights would be appreciated. These are 1950s curtain rings for hanging up valances, draperies, and other light to medium fabrics or textiles. They are also useful for other things like hanging up window decorations or using one as a towel holder. I found this at an old farm estate sale. It's roughly 1 foot across, and it was hanging on a wall inside of a barn. I guess maybe a tractor part, or a saddle mount for a wall, or maybe a boot jack. Hopefully someone can figure this one out. That's a Loudon bracket pulley holder, used for a pulley while dealing with bales of hay. It was manufactured by the Loudon Machinery Company, based in Fairfield, Iowa. Founded by William Loudon, the company in its early years manufactured and sold the patented hay carrier that he invented in 1867. Here's the description from the 1915 Loudon catalog. Loudon bracket pulley holder is used to carry the draft rope out through the barn siding close to the eaves and carries the rope close to the mow so that the hay does not interfere with the rope or pulleys when the mow is full. The hole in the side of the barn is small, and the pulley is up close to the eave and is always in the dry. The pulley can be put in or removed easily from inside the barn. What are these 4 identical objects marked as smoked glass, found at an antique store? They were heavy, about 6 inches long, with loops on top. The parts would twist, but didn't seem to unscrew into anything. Honestly, I had no idea where to start researching what these could be. They could be weights for something, maybe. They were just sitting on a chest of drawers, with no more clues around. The tag says smoked glass, which I assume means the collector doesn't know what they are either. Can anyone give some insight? They were part of a chandelier or an old lamp, similar to this one. My grandmother had a set of old lamps that had something just like these hanging from the sides. I remember playing with them as a kid. What is this thing I found while metal detecting in St. Mary's, Maryland? It's heavy, with little to no rust. It has a hole on the rounded end, and roughly 4 inches long. I found a mid to late 1800s hunting button in the same spot with a stag on it. Can you please help me identify what this thing is? It's a barrel bore pull-through. Here's a 1932 catalog that advertises the type of product considered then necessary to clean a gun properly after use. The weight is dropped down the bore and the cleaning head pulled through. The bristles loosen fouling and the cloth wipes it away. The pull-through is designed to be carried in a pocket and used immediately after shooting to provide a basic clean of the bore, or could be used to clean out any powder residue, or perhaps snow or mud in the case of an accident in the field. What is this tool with a curved point and screw-on cap? around 11 centimeters or 4 inches long, made of stainless steel, stamped N towards the point and S towards the other side, and British made in the center. This thing has been lying around my house for ages. The point is very sharp, but the sides of the curved blade-like part are not. I have tried a Google image search which brought up a lot of pens, but this doesn't seem to be a pen. Any ideas are appreciated. It's an ophthalmic spud and needle, an eye scalpel, from circa 1860 to 1940. The S-end does unscrew, but it could be stuck. It was used to remove foreign objects from the eye and to remove rust rings from the cornea. One end has a spud, which is a round-tipped blade, and the other end has a needle. Here's one in the Science Museum Group collection, made by Evans and Company of London from 1803 to 1867. What is this black plastic gadget found in my father's photography and darkroom supplies? About 7 by 2 inches, and one end is curved at a nearly 90 degrees angle. The word Durst, and made in Italy, is printed on it. The ridged area on the long section can be pressed, and the end of the short section has 3 small holes. Pressing on the movable part causes a small puff of air to come out of the holes. I guess it has something to do with darkroom or photography, and it will definitely be from before 1998, because my father stopped doing it by then, or possibly much earlier. I did an image search, but it didn't turn up anything. Adding photography, Durst, or darkroom to the image search returned 0 results. Any ideas? It's an anti-static gun for blowing dust off of lenses and negatives, and these were sold around the 1980s. When pushing the large button integrated at the handle, you'll activate a piezo crystal which generates a high voltage at the holes at the front. Keep these holes near the film to neutralize its electric charge. You will feel an electrical shock when putting your hand in front of the device, so be careful. What are these old brass threaded inserts, marked patented July 6, 1897? The wooden box is approximately 4 inches long, 2 inches wide, and the small inserts thread into the larger insert. The largest die is 1 3/8 inches in diameter, and smaller dies are 3/4 of an inch. Various numbers on the smaller dies seem like they might be for making wire or something similar. Any ideas? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.